What's going on, guys? We are back for another video on merch by Amazon and print on demand. And in this video, we're talking about branding your t-shirts on merch by Amazon specifically, whether or not you should brand, and the three different types of ways to actually build a listing with a brand in mind. Now, I'm going to show you guys examples of each of them, and this is going to be a pretty quick video, but the three main things that I look at for branding are having one main brand for everything you have on merch by Amazon. That doesn't matter what it is or what niche it's in. You have one brand and you're building that brand name. That's option one. Option two is to create multiple different brands, but they're related specifically to whatever niche you're going into. So maybe you have one brand's dog t-shirts. You have and all the shirts there are all dog related. The second one, cat t-shirts, all cat related, and so on and so forth. And you can maybe add some more keywords in there, but those are going to be niche specific brand names, and all the shirts in there are going to be related directly to that brand name in that niche. And the third one is to do essentially a random brand name for each shirt. So every single shirt or item you have on merch by Amazon would have a different name that's geared towards the keywords essentially. So what I've done is I've already found a few examples to show you guys, and then I'm just going to talk about kind of the benefits that I see to each and also some of the risks. So let's take a look. So the first one is having one main brand name for everything that you sell on merch by Amazon. Now, this is probably the right move for you if you're really focused on kind of that long-term game with merch and building out a memorable household brand name, so to speak. So if you guys want to build a name that maybe you're going to take off Amazon down the road, or maybe you already have some other social media accounts linked to this or something else, or you're advertising off platform under one brand name, and you're dedicated to that brand name, this is a perfect example of how you would use that. So these guys, the brand that they have is Awesome T-Shirt. Now, this could be multiple people because you do get people that'll sometimes put their shirts under someone else's brand name, whether they did that on purpose or by mistake. And this is a pretty generic brand name, but nonetheless, it's still a good example for us to look at. Now, what I want you guys to notice here is, so the brand name itself is Awesome T-Shirt. And what we see in here is that we have all kinds of different niches within this. So we have welding, so welding themed T-shirts. We have fishing right here. We have, let's see, he makes my life whole, bus driver, okay? So we have a lot of different random brands, but this person has gone ahead and taken all their t-shirts and put them under one brand. Now, I think this is actually a really good move to do if you're going for, again, that long-term focus, that long-term vision, and you are eventually going to take this brand and build it off of Amazon, because it's a really good move to start kind of getting that, your foot in the door with customers on Amazon, hopefully kind of building up some brand recognition for your name so that when that time comes, or if you're going to start building them symbiotically and kind of building those other platforms out, you can use that same brand name and carry it through and hopefully start to slowly build up in people's minds, your name. Now, the downside of this, and this is mainly from a research standpoint, is there's a lot of people now that are on the merch by Amazon platform, and this also allows people to easily come in and research your shirts and find, the niches that you're in. And in fact, we also talk a lot about that on this channel, about how you can use this for your research method. So if you're worried about, maybe you have a really like a golden niche that you want to keep hidden as much as possible, or maybe you don't want people to know, all your shirts have access to them all in one place. Whatever it is, that is one of the things that you need to be a little bit wary about with building one brand name, because it does allow people to come find you and find all your shirts in one place. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but that's kind of the only risk that I actually see with this. Now, one other really good thing and really crucial thing about this is that and again, this is something that is a little bit speculative because we don't know the Amazon algorithms, but I do truly believe that when you build a brand on Amazon, Amazon does reward you as people are buying your products. So if someone buys, let's say this design, and then someone's buying this design, I think that Amazon does have it built into their algorithms to somehow have give you some kind of benefit for building a good brand. And whether that's directly in their search results in the algorithms, or it could be maybe if you're on this t-shirt, it's automatically going to show suggested t-shirts related to this one, and those will hopefully be your t-shirts as well. What this promotes for us is it hopefully gets customers who are interested in buying several different products to actually come in and explore our brand, and it almost gives us this storefront kind of feel so that all of our products are displayed in one place. So if someone likes our welding shirt, they can come in here. One sec. They can come right on in here and they can actually take a look at all of our other products. So that's kind of the first way that we can do this, is we can build one brand name with all of our t-shirts. Now, the second one I want to get into is actually taking a look at someone who's kind of created some of these niche specific ones. So that example was, if you have 10 dog t-shirts, those are all going to be under one brand name, dog t-shirts. If you have, and then 10 cat t-shirts under a different brand name, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and take a look. And the one I want to show you, the brand name that they've used here is BJJ Jiu-Jitsu Lifestyle Tees. Now, what we notice in here is that this is a different scenario than the last one. So the last one was tons of different niches, tons of different keywords, all put into one brand. Now on this, we see that all of the t-shirts that are in this brand are all going to be related to the same theme. So they're all in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu lifestyle brand or niche. And so you guys will notice we have World's Okayest Grappler, Jiu-Jitsu Mom, what Jitsu say, all these kind of related things. And what that allows us to do is create a kind of a niche specific brand that also has some more keywords in it. So we're helping kind of get some of that additional search volume, hopefully from the keywords in the brand. And it also kind of still gives us the benefit of a storefront and kind of more of a protected niche. Or a protected brand, essentially. So we have all of our shirts for this one brand in here, but it's isolated from all of our other products. So again, this kind of mitigates the risk a little bit more, so someone can't just come in here and then copy all of our designs, for example, from one place. We kind of have everything partitioned off. So we have our jiu-jitsu ones in this brand, and then we have, maybe our karate or our other brands separated. So the benefit here, guys, is that you still kind of get that storefront aspect. You still are hopefully getting some of that, what I speculate as some of the benefits of, having a brand built out on Amazon, and hopefully the additional traffic from the algorithms. And you also are getting some of the keyword benefits of having a niche specific brand here. So there's still a lot of benefits with this model. And again, I think that this is really good for, sellers that are really taking the time and going into one niche, maybe aren't thinking yet about building a brand off of Amazon or anything, or maybe that's just not in the plan. So again, there's different use cases for this. Now, the final one is to have just a completely random brand name. So maybe you have one t-shirt you want to test out. Maybe you're in lower tiers, tier 10, tier 25, and you don't have a lot of shirts, so you're trying to diversify and go into a few different niches. So you might have a few different brand names for each of those. So let's go ahead and find an example. So I'm just jumping into Product Race right now to show you guys. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this one right here. Okay, it's taking 1 sec to load, but St. Patrick's Day t-shirt. So if this person built, maybe they have 25 t-shirts that they put in this, but let's just check the brand here. Let's see if it loads. So yeah, this is a perfect example, guys. So we've clicked into this and we've actually found that the brand is St. Patrick Was Italian Shirts. Okay, it's a pretty specific brand name. And we go in here and we find they only have one t-shirt listed in this brand. And so this is a perfect example for us of kind of that third method of taking, maybe we have one t-shirt that we're not going to go and do 20 in this niche. So we just want to post one t-shirt and we want to just get the benefits of hopefully some extra keywords. Well, this is a perfect way to do it. They've added St. Patrick Was Italian Shirts right in the brand name. So they're getting the benefit of having additional keywords. Again, the downside with this obviously is that, you're not necessarily building out a full brand. You're not getting that brand recognition. If Amazon does favor your storefront or your brand name, you're not really getting the benefits of that. But this is the easiest way to list a shirt, protect it so competition can't come in and find all of your other t-shirts, and essentially help you guys still get your t-shirt listed on Amazon. So those are really the three different ways that I look at branding. And right now, I'm at tier 1000, so my approach has definitely changed. When I was in the earlier stages, I was doing a lot of what this seller is doing. So just creating one t-shirt, one brand name that was related, had its keywords in it. Now that I've actually started building out my niches a little bit more and filling those in, I'm taking more of the approach that we saw here. So I'm actually creating a lot of these brand names for different niches. So I have maybe, my 5 kind of core niches that I'm getting a lot of my sales from. And those niches, they are all built the same way as this store right here, or this brand itself. So they've actually created, I've created a niche for them that is related directly to what all the products are in that area, and they're all under one brand name. So anyway, that's kind of what I've transitioned to a lot now. And now I'm personally not using the one brand name for everything yet, because I'm not at the stage of taking one brand name and really building it off of Amazon's platform, but that is something that I'm going to consider down the road. So with that being said, guys, that's pretty much all I have for this video. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about building a brand on Amazon and which of the 3 methods you're doing, or if there is one I missed here and you guys think that there's another way to actually build brands on Amazon. With that being said, link to the Facebook group and all the tools that we used are going to be down in the description below, and we will see you guys at the next video. Cheers.